Yo, man.
Well, this is my jump mentor, 49 years old. You can see he's shorter than me, arguably the greatest jump longevity case. And I'm lucky enough to have a big platform, but this is my brother, and I just want to use my platform right now. What do you want to share?
I'm all about mobility, gonna get you to longevity. Everything is possible. Just try to maintain what you already have. And I have those 7 postures that's gonna help you to maintain functionality and to get up 49 years old and still drinking. Why? Question. And I want to dunk again. That's it. This is how we do, man.
Unbelievable!
Stay young.
Go get it.
Corey, I got a question.
Yes, sir. What's what?
You don't do traditional strength training. You train the unusual ATG way.
Of course.
How does your training translate to your jumping?
It's a lot of training that most people do and just to be stronger, but the difference between a lot of stuff with ATG and the stuff that everybody else does is something that can correlate from the sport that you're playing and what you can do on a daily basis. So something as simple as going ass to grass so your body can be ready for any movement. So if you're strong from a certain point, from beginning to end, no matter what position you get on the court, on the field, you're ready to be strong no matter what happens to you. So one thing for me is also being bulletproof, injury-free, and being able to take certain movements and being okay with that. It's all right to get ass to grass. It's all right to, put your knee over your toe. Because once you can master that, you can get stronger through the beginning through the end, So that's what helped me out a lot. And also, too, I'm a guy, 6'5", 6'4". A lot of people my height, certain movements that you can't get in. So if I'm as athletic I am now, right, if I take the stuff that we're learning through ATG, I'm gonna be a way better athlete instead of comparing myself to somebody smaller, because my body is longer, muscles longer, but that's no excuse when you can take yourself from, is that you, your knee, artificial, partially, and be able to go from where you came from. And it's a lot of stuff that I had going on with, I have osteoarthritis. My knee is ridiculously messed up, but I don't take that and say I can't do something. I use ATG and, become a better athlete and a person daily,
That's amazing, Court.
So,
Court's one of the hardest workers I know. Court shows that you can have a basketball build.
yeah,
We're not built to set squat world records.
exactly.
But with things like slant boards, we can use a full range of motion.
Exactly.
And even though I wasn't taught that growing up, were you ever taught that?
Oh, no.
It seems like the opposite of the jump. But that's actually where most of us are struggling most and have the most room to grow. So thanks to Court for exemplifying that. I highly recommend following him on Instagram. He's inspiring kids every single day.
Every single day.
I can't stress enough behind the scenes how hard this guy works. I'm grateful for you.
Thank you, man.
Adonis is not a basketball player. He can not play all year, but show up and do shit like that. How do you train to be more bulletproof?
So, key is not having any weakness, structural balance. What do I mean by structural balance? I mean no weakness from side to side, front to back, top to bottom. And if you have that, you have longevity, and you could do this forever, all day, and you're impervious to pain and injury.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Mr. Bulletproof Pac-Man himself.
yeah, thank you.
We just hooped so hard. He carried us at the end of the game.
Three, you gotta take one. And one. I really like that, bro. I know that.
Didn't take breaks. How are you jumping like that after anyone else is just like we're cooked? How are you jumping like that?
For me, I would just say it's mind over matter. Like, if you tell yourself you can do something, it's nobody that can stop you but you, and that's where it starts. A lot of people say, oh, I can't dunk, I'm too short. I ain't the tallest guy. I'm probably one of the shortest guys in here, but you won't be able to tell about the way I play. You just got to have some heart. And for me, I do a lot of core. Core for me every day, and of course, legs every day. And
He's the strongest on all the ATG movements. This is like what I aspire to be more like him.
Yeah,
and
and
observing and getting more like him has helped me. He is our ATG. He is the ATG standard.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that recognition. But yeah, like, I mean, before I met Ben, I just had imbalances, and he helped me get to the next level by making me jump off each leg in opposite plants, something I never thought about. So overall, you guys got to jump, you got to work out, and you got to take care of your body. There's no way to do it without those things. And just, mind over matter for me, that's the biggest thing.
Toughest guy on the court every week.
Yes, sir.
As long as I've known this guy, I've never seen him a day that he couldn't come out and jump. And most jumpers are known, guys at this height, for constantly being injured. He's never injured. He's getting his head over the rim. How do you do it?
I think one part of it is just making sure I'm relatively strong, like for the rest of my body. Because if I have weak ankles or weak knees, I won't be able to jump as high as I do and be able to take that force and be pain-free all the time. So building that from the ground up, making sure my feet are strong, my knees and ankles are strong, is going to allow me to jump as high as I do and be pain-free throughout like the rest of the years I've been training.
That's amazing. Well, he does it head over the rim after a big, long day of training. So way to go, brother.
Appreciate it.
Fernando's a trainer. He embodies the ATG shred, naturally building muscle, burning body fat. But how do you do that in a way? Because a lot of guys reach out to me behind the scenes and their bodies are broken down and they can't go play sports. And this guy is able to show up, work out, come out here, play basketball, and dunk after. How do you train for body comp, burning fat, building muscle, but yet still have the athletic and mobility qualities?
The main thing is, first, of course, less body weight you have, the lighter you're going to be on your feet.
Yeah, but he's full of muscle.
Right, so try to jump with a weight vest, you're going to go off. But when you do add muscle, you need to add athletic muscle. Training through full ranges of motion, every joint from the foot up, okay? That gives you the function and the ability to actually go out and use this muscle to your advantage and how you want.
And I highly recommend checking out his diet information. I don't put out diet information. I'm taking his supplement, which is essential amino acids, electrolytes. We've been going since noon, and it's like after 3 o'clock, and we're having to do explosive stuff. I can't be eating food during that time, but I don't want to be drinking like Gatorade, yet it tastes better and it doesn't have that nasty hit. And that's not just me saying it. My dad's in his 60s and he's loving taking it, and he hates taking powdery supplements because they usually have that nasty flavor. So it's a game changer for me.
Fueled.
Yeah.
Fueled during your workouts.
So there's also, if you want the body composition, you have the training, but there's also, for a lot of us, the diet's going to come into play if we're not natural athletes. Killer. Finishing out the video, I want to thank Kador for being here. And for my question, I'm asking myself as a 12-year-old who wanted to jump higher, but the harder I tried to jump, the more knee problems I ran into. And so I want to tell that 12-year-old kid that when you face a problem in life, running from it's not going to be the answer. And so I just want to show that 12-year-old kid a little something.
Yeah.
Let's go.
These knees of yours can handle more than you think. These labels that we put on ourselves, oh, I'm the bad knee guy. Oh, I'm the kid who's, heavier set than others. Oh, I'm the skinny guy. Oh, I'm not great with this or not great with that. That's what it's about. It's not about knees. It's about realizing that you can improve at just about anything. And for me, that took every knee over toe and full range of motion exercise. I can't tell you which one was better or worse. I went and I mastered all of them. And now in life, I still do this. You can be great in business and a great dad. You don't have to take these labels. That doesn't mean everyone's gonna be the same. My head may never get as high to the rim as Cortland's. I don't know if I'll be dunking barefoot like Kadura when I'm 49. And that leads me to the next part for 12-year-old me is take your wins. Look over there. I have a sack of dodgeballs every time we come do a dunk session because everyone's somewhere different. And so take wins, dunk at a level you can, and you never know what you could achieve with it. And once you can dunk at a certain rim height, don't stop until you can do the opposite, meaning if you jumped off your right leg with your left hand, stay at that height till you can do the left leg and the right hand. You're going to develop more balance that way. And if you really want to get serious with it, let's take a look at that. for the person really trying to maximize, when you look at the body, if I'm in this position, I could get, what did I use? Ankle, knee, hip, extended. But watch Cador running into a jump. Not just the hip extending, but flexing here. Not just the quad pushing, the hamstring pulling. And not just the calf pushing, but he reaches here. Boom. Now this muscle. So you have 6 opportunities in your body. Ankle, knee, hip, and you have both sides of each. And that's way far ahead of what you're gonna learn if we're trying to jump higher. And Cador and I together will keep teaching this even better because he even goes down to the big toe. But the point is that you have a lot more potential than you've probably been told.
So this is really important that now, me, 49 years old, dunking barefoot, man, I think now you're gonna be more focused to try to understand what we are trying to explain. I mean, it's really important. So be pleased to stay tuned, and we're gonna be here to help.
He shows what's possible and inspires me, and I hope he's inspired you.